If the USN could control the weather, a speculative story, they didn't announce it all at once. They never do. At first, it showed up as coincidence. California's wildfires eased after decades of smoke-choked summers. The Midwest stopped flooding like clockwork every spring. Hurricanes bent strangely at sea, curving away from major ports like they'd suddenly learned manners. Meteorologists smiled too much on television. They called it adaptive climate response. Acronyms wrapped in reassurance. For safety, for stability, for national resilience. The public clapped. Of course they did. Year 1. Relief farmers cried on camera as rain arrived exactly when crops needed it. Reservoirs refilled. Insurance companies exhaled. Emergency sirens stayed silent. People said things like, "Maybe we finally fixed it." The sky felt kinder, predictable, almost polite. Year 2. Pattern. That's when folks started noticing the map. Rain favored certain regions. Storms avoided others entirely. Some states plumed while neighboring ones browned. Drought didn't disappear. It relocated. When questioned, officials blamed complex atmospheric feedback loops. Nobody knew what that meant, but it sounded expensive and scientific, so people nodded. Year 3. Leverage weather became policy. Ports that complied with federal regulations enjoyed calm seas. Regions that resisted infrastructure mandates experienced unfortunate seasonal anomalies. Nothing overt, nothing provable, just enough discomfort to encourage cooperation. Governors stopped arguing loudly. You couldn't subpoena a cloud. Year 4. The new dividend insurance rates rewrote the American class system. There were rain states and risk states. People migrated not for jobs, but for forecasts. Entire communities hollowed out after 5 consecutive unexpected crop failures. Churches prayed harder. Scientists spoke quieter. Children started asking questions adults didn't know how to answer. Why does it only stop here? Year 5. Resistant sesamine leaked the models, not the machines. The priorities. Turns out the system didn't just control weather, it optimized outcomes. Economic stability ranked higher than ecological balance. Urban centers outranked rural ones. Certain voting blocks lived under bluer skies. The leak went viral for exactly 36 hours before disappearing into ongoing investigations. But people had already felt it in their bones. The sky pushes back. Here's the thing no one planned for. Weather doesn't like cages. The suppressed storms began to stack up. Pressure systems twisted into shapes no model predicted. When the release finally came, it wasn't gentle. One summer night, 6 systems collided over the heartland. Not a hurricane, not a tornado outbreak. Something new. The machines shut down automatically, unable to decide who deserved the rain. And for the first time in years, the sky acted on its own. After they never turned the system back on. Officially, it was paused. Unofficially, no one trusted it anymore. People learned something uncomfortable. Controlling nature didn't make us wiser. It just revealed who we were willing to sacrifice when we thought no one was watching. And every time thunder rolls now, people listen a little closer. Not for danger, for freedom.